Hello, and here we are back again in front of the Pillars of Nosgoth, which coolly stretch up into infinity.
They do, yeah.
Which is sweet. But yes, they've been corrupted. That's a lot of crows.
I was going to say, yes, well, they have just been corrupted. They haven't been, wrecked and turned into Kain's throne.
Because, of course, Kain restores them eventually. But yeah, it's cool.
Nothing else in here? Other than the pillars?
Pillar of Balance. They don't have the kind of...
The block sort of demonstrating what they are, because it's like the clear one was there. It's like they never went back to that after the first Blood Omen.
But the Dias is the same shape and everything, which I think is really cool.
So there's not a little side portal. Again, that was in Blood Omen.
Or a teleporter. I think they get away with that by sort of going, it was a different era, so you don't have that same...
I didn't know what impulse stayed my hand, why I had so willingly allowed Kain to escape me when I had pursued him for so long. I had no reason to trust Kain after he had valued me so little, and yet I found myself intrigued by his words. I had been too cruelly used to so gullibly play his pawn, but if this world truly had secrets to divulge, I was determined to expose them.
Not sure the game was laying it on a bit thick there.
Yeah, before that cutscene I was sort of going, oh yes, this is what you do, because that matches...
Yeah, it flashes past them, but then right at the end it's like, no, really, this symbol. It's like, okay.
However, I'm going to transform here. Because obviously it wants me to go into the other realm.
Yeah, but you want to have a look at it, I take it.
Oh, I just want to do it from here.
Very nice. All of this pretty much looks the same. Can you look up at the pillars? Yeah, they still go all the way up.
Actually, I need you as well.
Yes, if you've watched the first one, you'll know that to go back corporeal, you need to have a full spiral.
Was that still true?
I believe so.
Oh.
There's lots of them.
I thought this was still open to the air.
You go into it into a cave, yeah.
Ooh, you vicious little thing. Nom 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 nom.
All the souls. It's cute that they still make the same knives.
From the moment of my arrival, I had the constant and palpable sensation of being watched. Someone, it seemed, was keenly interested in my presence here.
Yes, I did like that the crows are on something with a spiral on it again. And there's another checkpoint. Is there something else up there? Okay, no, it's just scenery.
Anyway, all the crows are in sync.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Goodbye, Russell. Kind of wish it had a freer camera so that I didn't have to keep on stopping to look around, because it looks cool.
It does.
From the look of it, this door had been sealed for centuries. I began to realize it was no mere coincidence that I found myself standing here, beneath this winged figure with blue skin and cloven hands so like my own, and bearing this unique key.
It even pulls out the Reaver blade just in case it wasn't obvious enough.
Yeah, but you're looking at it, it's like he's got wings, he's blue.
Yeah. Remind you of anyone?
And so it was with a sense of gravity and trepidation that I unsealed that ancient door and crossed the threshold.
And everywhere.
Soul Reavers.
The Reaver blade, yes.
I think a strange shell pattern on the floor. I like the music. I'm gonna say that every time there's new music, probably.
Probably.
These are like ghosts, but they're not in the incorporeal world. I think you might need to change your realm. Oh no, okay. I thought you had to go back that way.
Oh, okay.
This is very big.
Yes, I quite like the rather grandiose scale.
Feels very tomb-like, though.
I wonder if I've missed. Wait, can I just go around? No, I can't. Okay, then. That's not a bother. Mucking around when we don't need to.
As I entered the chamber, I sensed that it had been sealed for hundreds, perhaps thousands of years. And while this room was clearly built when the pillars were erected, I knew that no human hand could have shaped this place, and that perhaps it had never been seen by human eyes. The surrounding murals depicted a winged race, their features so like my own, but beautiful, where mine were grotesque, and angelic, while mine were demonic. I tried to decipher these images. A great war, but with combatants like none I had ever seen. The pillars, raised by this winged race, who thus defeated their adversaries. The winged beings again, writhing in agony, apparently afflicted with the same bloodthirst I had so recently suffered. And throughout the chamber, inscribed everywhere, images of the Reaver itself. Was this what Kain had urged me to discover? I wondered.
Lies, Raziel. Do not be deceived.
Ah, my ancient benefactor. And I dared to hope we had parted ways forever. The silence was refreshing, but it lasted. No doubt you have a conveniently inexpressible reason for your presence here?
Do not be insolent, Raziel. I am eternally present here and everywhere, now and always. I am the still center of the turning wheel, the hub of this world's destiny.
But perhaps not so omnipotent as you'd have me believe. Your hold on me appears to be tenuous. I no longer seem to need you. Yet I'm guessing you still need me.
This impudence is unworthy of you, Raziel. Do not forget that you have a task to fulfill here. You are indebted to me.
Indebted? You would have me show gratitude for a gift I didn't ask to be bestowed. Do you forget that you forced me to inhabit this vile carcass?
I restored you to yourself, Raziel. It was Kain who destroyed you. The very enemy you've just let slip through your grasp. Do not fail me, my servant.
I serve no one. Not you, not Kain, and not your lackey Mobius.
Mobius is my good servant. I have many.
And if I tell Mobius that he's worshipping a giant squid, do you think his faith will falter?
You have grown willful, Raziel. But beware. To embrace a serpent is to invite poison into your heart. Kain is a sinuous beast. He will seduce and deceive you. You pride yourself on your free will, yet you let that degenerate deter your resolve.
I harbor no illusions about his integrity, nor anyone else's. In fact, I am beset by manipulation on all sides. I merely seek the truth.
These are the fathomless truths, Raziel. The agony of birth and death and rebirth. This is the wheel of fate, the purifying cycle which sustains all life. Vampires are an abomination, a plague which leeches this land of its spiritual strength. They obstruct the flow of life and death. Their souls stagnate in their wretched corpses. But the wheel must turn. Death is inexorable and cannot be denied. Your destiny is irresistible, Raziel. You are my soul reaver, the scourge of the vampires, reaper of their apostate souls. Remain steadfast, end the vampire's parasitic curse, and restore Nosgoth. Kain's blood belongs on your hands.
Kain indeed deserves to die for condemning me to this repugnant form, but if and when I kill him, it will be for me alone to decide.
Kain destroyed you without a flicker of remorse. He tore the soul from your noble corpse, and after you had served him faithfully for 1,000 years, he discarded you in the abyss on a jealous whim. Remember your rage, Raziel. Let it guide your hand.
Felt like there's a lot there to unpack.
So we're not going to.
Yes, we are. The murals are cool, so there's another supernatural race.
Yes.
That's sort of what it seems to be saying. And they're the ones who've made, I presume, the Soul Reaver and made, I presume, the Pillars then.
Really upset about that cow.
But yes, they were still also turned into vampires. Seems, yes, I like the reminder that the Mr. Tentacles is still there. Still telling us what to do.
Yeah. These symbols on the ground are interesting, because we've actually seen one or two of them before. This symbol here, I believe, was the one at the door at the beginning.
It was, yeah. I'm thinking, are they like the clan symbols almost?
Similar, yeah. Just save it. Game can be a little twitchy, so it's a good idea.
Definitely. So are we going down? Because it was suggesting there was a path down there, I think.
So, the reason why we're seeing the pillars here, by the way, just in case it wasn't obvious.
Oh, I do get what it's getting at, but you explain to the viewer.
Yeah, it's just because we're underneath them.
Yeah.
It's a hidden chamber underneath the Pillars of Nosgoth.
It's the idea that they continue ever upwards, but also ever downwards.
Yes, sort of to infinity and beyond. Not really to infinity and beyond. Yeah, these are yet another set of sigils or what have you.
And I think I like the what looks like it might be symbolism of a sort, that the tentacles are wrapped around the pillars.
Yes.
So is this supposed to be the same place in the previous game where he is, or is...
I don't think so.
Is this him being somewhere else, yeah.
But it might be, because the thing is that if the pillars broke, how would you be able to tell?
Tread carefully, Raziel.
You're gonna have a look at him.
I'm just amused that he's actually still speaking to us.
Hi, Paul. So he seems to have 3 or so eyeballs. And it doesn't really look
Oh, he
like...
has more than 3.
Yeah, I'm thinking it doesn't really look like all
There's
of them.
one.
He still sort of looks like there might be more underground, and he's sort of coming out from the ground.
There's one. Got loads of eyes.
But yes, he's wrapped around the pillars.
Your destiny beckons.
Oh, shut up.
I think it's cool that he talks to you when you're here.
Whereas I do think there's still that interesting element of all these people who still know you in different times, because they also existed outside of time.
Yeah. Oop. Didn't mean to do that.
There we go. Ah!
The enemies aren't really worth stopping and destroying.
No.
Because they tend not to follow you very far.
Oh, looks like there was something down there, yeah.
Oh, did I? Right.
No, I think you were supposed to go down here, weren't you? Or are you not?
I just want to make sure there's nowhere on the way. Although yes, once again we've retained another ability.
Yeah, which I'm really liking. Yeah, I think down there is the way forward, but look around if you want to. Because yes, so many games do the, and we're going to take everything off you. What is that down there? Like a statue. More of those weird things. And this one, a different sort of one, yeah.
That's an climbable surface there.
Yeah, I'm thinking, are you going to change the water level at some point?
Yeah, well, that's dead giveaway, isn't it? Yeah.
That's the way you came in over there. If there's nothing else around here, then you want to go down.
I keep pressing the wrong button, I'm trying to look. Okay. So yes, at some point it looks like we're going to have to stand on there and do something.
Things on the left and the right of that structure in the middle, like sort of attached to it.
What, these?
Like almost like a handle.
Yeah. Anywho.
The way is obvious, yeah. It seems to be a follow the lights, which is very common in games.
This place is cool.
It is, yeah. So I'm assuming the lights are crystals instead of fires, because then the water doesn't matter.
Exactamundo.
I'm going to turn left when you're going down there, just to check there's nothing there. I take it it's a little awkward to control.
It's not perfect. It's better than the first game, actually.
Another strange
The
thing on the
underwater
ground
controls, because the underwater controls were garbage in the first game, but in this they're not so bad. I was kind of expecting to be able to go through there. Interesting. Does that mean we need to be... There's layers. Like an onion.
There's nothing else up, then I'm assuming we're going in that hole.
This one. Or the... Oh, well, either.
It might all connect to say that it connects to the same thing, yeah.
much on the confusing side.
We'll keep going up, I would suggest.
Oh.
Yes, because we came from down. I'm assuming.
Yeah, we're going to change like the level of lots of things over here, aren't we?
And just jump out, I assume.
Oops.
Just while you can, because you're running out of your juice.
Running out of Raziel juice.
Oh god.
What?
I surfaced into a very different landscape. The daylight barely penetrated the dense canopy of this forest. Here I discovered an ancient ruin, unmistakably one of Mobius's time-streaming chambers, but long ago sealed and abandoned to the encroaching swamp. I didn't currently possess the means to break this seal, but I thought in time that I might.
I quite like that as well. It's very like, we will come back here.
And it just tells you
Which
as
is
well.
very useful on many levels. It's like, we are going to get more powers. We don't have to linger and think we need to open the door. Little froggy. Ooh, yeah.
I did.
I kind of just suspected that might happen because we were right at the end of our life. Ooh, they've got the blue flame thing still. Because you dropped the torch.
Mm-hmm.
You need juice, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was testing.
Ah, right.
And yes, I do.
That's fine. I like that because it has that element of you played the first one, your reward is like the mechanics are the same. I assume when you get one of them down, you can take one of their weapons.
Sometimes that's less useful, actually.
But yes, that's not for now. It's so late. Do you walk quite slowly in the swamp?
Let's not do that. Right. Yes, very.
Because it does look like the idea is to perhaps avoid it. I wonder where we're supposed to be.
Have you not guessed yet? We're in a forest. There are... what did it call them?
Time streaming chamber?
No, it called these things, they were called, like, they're will-o'-the-wisps, or igneous fatuous, that's what it was.
Right.
Do you remember the igneous fatuous from the first game, Blood Omen? In
Not so
Termagant
much.
Forest?
Right, is that the idea? Blood Omen I might not remember so well, so if I don't remember it, you might just need to tell me.
If you're watching this, by the way, we have played Soul Reaver 1 and Blood Omen, so go back and watch Blood Omen and Soul Reaver 1, because they're really good as well.
We have become one with the frogs.
So, my lurking observer was exposed. The creature vanished when he realized he was discovered, but I caught a glimpse of him, and his features were distinctive enough. This was the vampire Vorador, the monstrous assassin depicted in the stronghold. Strange that a creature brazen enough to assault the circle single-handedly would avoid confronting me. Very well. If Vorador would not come to me, I would go to him. But first I needed to find some means of reaching that terrace.
Interesting, yeah. So he's watching you, but he won't confront you.
Another Reaver building.
I'm thinking, is that where we were? Like we were underneath? Throw the fire at them?
Well, that's the thing, is that if it was the first game, I would have just impaled them from here. Oh, right. I thought the other bit was the swamp and the land was the swamp. I thought that was swamp and the other bit was land. Anyway. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Yes, the swamp admittedly seems to be working a little bit in our favour. Because everyone else can't traverse it very easily either.
What if they really want to left, though?
I think left gets you to the save point there, by the way.
Yeah.
But maybe this way will as well, anyway. Frog. We can probably have a good look around as well.
Save as well. Oh, those dogs, I think. Definitely.
Oh, he's coming over now. What? He died really quickly with the fire.
It's only a dog. Line myself up. I figured the thing went kind of funny there, but I figured it's a good idea. Have a save. Cool. Marvelous.
To legs.
There appeared to be a passage here, leading northward into the mountains. The opening, however, was obstructed and too high for me to reach. Perhaps later I would find the means to bypass these obstacles.
Who knows, eh?
Oh, but we can go up there. I take it that means later that will be a shortcut to where we're going to have to go the long way.
Yeah, you can sort of see it, even. But, now's not the time. Ooh, it's sneaky.
It's down here the way we're going?
Yeah.
It must be, yeah. Oh, nice.
Yoink. That went a bit strange. Yeah, we just couldn't get through there.
Right. Cool.
Maybe if I just stand there like I'm holding an ice cream.
Ever onward. Yes, it's cool. Obviously it looks a lot more like a dark evil forest now than it probably did in the first one.
Ah, here we are.
My lurking friend was nowhere to be seen, but I found these ruins even more intriguing. I recognized these arcane symbols from the chamber beneath the pillars, and realized that this shrine, too, was sealed to all but the bearer of the Reaver.
And yes, if we jump down there,
That's where we were before.
we have to go around again. So let's not do that. That's overlooking where we were before, because this is where Vorador spied us from.
Cool.
But yes, once again, This symbol here.
And the sort of the sun and moon almost. We gotta reaver it up. I remember used by the
The best bit.
It's strange looking. There was someone in here if only the Reaver could open the door.
Because it's not a real person.
What is it? They're kind of green.
It's like a wraith or a... It's something that isn't quite there.
Hence the...
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah, that almost looks sort of holographic,
Oops.
the finish on the thing you picked up.
Yeah, but is it genuine hollow?
We know what to do here.
Just taking out the trash.
And nom 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 nom. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. That was all of them. Did see that this room warped a little. We can't do that here. Oh, in this form. Ooh, cool. It's sort of opened up again above it.
I do like that, actually. Excuse me.
Now it sort of feels like the newer and newer they were able to make the games, they're sort of going like, well, we can push the engine further, push the engine further.
And they are quite good at doing that.
Excellent. But yeah, we can't actually get up.
Yeah, we
either
need
of
to
those.
find...
We need to be a corporeal again. Aha.
No? No.
Oh. Just looked like it from a distance to me. Oh dear. Oh, no. I was a bit worried there we'd be stuck. Something over there.
So it's telling us that that's the target. But I think we'll figure that out next time.
We'll see you then.